Hello guys, welcome back to this channel and thanks for viewing this video. And please don't forget to support this channel by liking this video and also by subscribing to this channel. In this video, we will talk about a method that can allow us to check whether a particular sequence of characters is contained in a string or not. And the method we will use is called the Javastring.contains method. So what we need to keep in mind concerning this method is that this method takes a parameter of type string, and I'm going to show you just in a couple of seconds. And also, when this method evaluates, it returns a value of type Boolean whenever it's evaluated. So that means that it will return true if the specified sequence of characters is contained in the given string. And it will also return false if the sequence of characters is not actually contained in a given string. And the last thing that we can also keep in mind is that the Javastring.contains method is case sensitive. That means that when writing a sequence of characters or my string, I need to make sure that I'm writing the correct case format for my strings and also my sequence of characters that I want to check. So I will walk you through some code here just to explain how you can use this contains the method. So the first thing on the screen here, I already have my string variable that I have declared. And the next thing, what I'm going to do, I will directly do a System.out.println. And in here, I will start evaluating my writing the statement that will allow me to evaluate my method. So as with the previous methods, what I'm going to write in here is going to be the name of my string variable. So that's sentence here that I have initialized up here. And I will write sentence.contains, which is the name of my method, and I'll open the brackets, and inside these brackets, that's where I'm going to write the sequence of characters that I want to check whether it's contained in my string or not. And in here, I will just write love. So what I'm trying to do here is that I want to check whether this sequence of character, love, is really contained in my string variable here, sentence, okay? And as I said, as you can see, love is really contained in my string variable. So that means that if I run this, I'm supposed to get true in my console here. So it's taking a bit longer. Yeah. So now you can see I have true here. So what it has done is that it has checked whether love is contained in my string variable sentence here. As you can see, I initialize it with this string, I love programming, and the result is true. So if as I said, the contains method is case sensitive. So that means that if I change the lowercase l here with an uppercase L, and if I run the program, I will get false here because the method being case sensitive will consider this sequence of character to be different from this one in my string variable in here, because the way it's going to see it, it's like, okay, love written in all lowercase characters is different from this string love written with the character L in uppercase. Okay, so if I run, I think I'll get false. So this is just to prove to you what I was saying, that the method is actually case sensitive. But I'm going to do another video where I'm going to show you a trick how you can perform, how you can check two strings and then ignoring the fact that the contains method is actually case sensitive. Okay. So that actually, so I could even change this by writing lover here. And if I run this, I'll still get false, because as you can see in my string variable, I don't have that sequence here. I don't have lover. I have love, but I don't have lover. So the sequence is not found in my string. So that's it. So one thing we can also note is that if I remove this sequence of character and write null in here, the program is going to throw an exception, okay, as I said, because the parameter needs to be of type string, okay? But as you can see here, I have an exception that has been thrown because I've written null here. And also, if I put an empty string here, as you can see here, I only put double quotations, no white space between the double quotations, so I will get true, okay? So even though I don't have any character, not even a white space between my double quotations, but since it's a string, it's a null string, an empty string, I'm getting true here. So what you can note is that if you use, in this method, you use an empty string to check in a given string variable, you will definitely get the value true in here. And also what I want to show you at last is that since this contains method is returning a Boolean value, meaning that it's returning either a true or false value. So we can use this method as a condition in an if-else statement. So that's what I'm going to show you right now. So we have our sentence, our string variable here, sentence, I love programming, and next, I'm simply going to write some code here, and I'll do if, and here I will write the condition of my if statement. And as I said, the condition is going to be the contains method. So what I'm going to write, sentence that contains, and inside the brackets, I'll do the double quotations. And inside the double quotations, what I'm going to write, I will just write programming. Okay. And like this. So in here, I will do a System.out.println. And what am I going to write in here? I will say, I'll just say programming, or the word programming is contained in the string. And here I will do else. So this else, I will also do a System.out.println, and I'll say the word programming is nowhere to be found in the string. Okay, so that's that. What is happening here is that in here we have our condition, and as we know, when this method, the contains method, evaluates, it returns either a true or a false value. So that means that that return value is going to be used by the if statement in order to determine which message to output in our console. So if this method evaluation returns a true value, if it returns true, then this System.out.println is going to show in our console. So the word programming is contained in the string. But if this condition evaluates to false, then the second System.out.println message is going to show in our string. So normally, if I run this program, we are supposed to get this first System.out.println message to show on in our console. And if I run this, so you see the word programming is contained in the string, okay? Because as you can see, programming written here is pretty much the same that is written inside my string variable. But let me just change the P here, the lowercase p by an uppercase P. And as you know, the contains method is case sensitive. If I run now this program, then the second System.out.println is going to show in the console. And if you see, the word programming is nowhere to be found in the string, simply because I've put an uppercase P at the beginning of the word programming here. And the contains method, being case sensitive, thinks that this sequence of characters is different from the one that we can find in our string variable. So as I said, I will do a next video where I'm going to show you a trick how you can avoid this case sensitivity of the method by using some other method or converting your strings. So guys, that was it concerning the Java string contains a method, how you can use that in order to check whether a sequence of character or even a string, check whether a string or a sequence of character is contained in a given string. Okay, and as I've shown you in this example. So I hope this video was informative. Thanks for viewing, and please don't forget to support this channel by liking this video, by sharing and commenting, and also by subscribing to this channel. So let's meet again in the next video.